Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to see how to format the phone numbers in Excel using Claude AI. As we all know that nowadays everyone is utilizing AI tool in order to do the task that is repetitive and time taking within a few seconds with the help of tools, right? So in today's session, we will be mainly focusing on how to use Claude AI web interface with Excel in order to complete your task. Although we have direct integration, we can directly integrate the Claude with Excel, but I'm sure most of you have not purchased that paid version of Claude, right? And that is why I'm going to show you some tricks that will help you to do the task using Claude web interface without paying anything, because it is completely free for all of us, right? So with the same agenda, we are going to talk how to format the phone numbers in particular format using Claude AI. But before we proceed further with the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on Claude AI plus Excel. And to understand it in a better way, let's go through each and every sequential session. And to make the things easier for you, I have already attached one Sharmit digital course book in the description box. There you will find more than 3,500 plus sessions available in Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can consume the content. Okay. All right. So let's start the topic. So as per the topic, I have already generated this raw data. So you can see we have some phone numbers, Indian phone numbers, right? And if you look at the format, you will find that every number has different format right now, right? Just look at this column. So here you can see first number is directly started from 9. Then this number is started +91 with country code. Then someone has entered the number as 091, 987 inside parenthesis with hyphen, right? So these are the all different formats I have mentioned here. Some are with spaces. But we all know that to prepare the data set in a proper manner, we need to clean this thing, right? We need to make it proper. How? So overall, it should look like this. Okay, we want that it should look like this, where we have every number in the same format. Now, for now, we have only this much of record, but in actual projects, when you are working for your client or maybe for some of your tasks, in that situation, there might be records more than 1,000, 10,000, and maybe as per the numbers. So in that situation, doing it manually is not the right way, right? Because that needs so much time and efforts. And in the era of AI, we are not going to waste our time, because we know that we have some set of tools that we can use in order to do these things within a second. So for that, we will use Claude AI. Okay. So now what I'll do, because we have raw data, right? So you understand the problem. So we discussed the problem, and now the requirement is clear that what we want to do here. So to achieve this result, what we will do, let me clear it for now. Let's clear it maybe, or let's keep it as it is. I'll show you how I generated this data. I didn't do it manually, but I used the Claude AI in order to achieve or generate this data. So for that, what I will do, I will go to my next tab where I have noted down the prompt for it. And remember one thing, when you are working on a AI tool, it is always better to write a prompt in a detailed manner. Because if you write it in a normal way, just format this in this, so it will do the changes, but there might be a chance of errors. And we want to make sure that whatever prompt we are providing to the system, it should return 100% result as per our requirement. In that way, it's always recommended to write the prompt in a detailed manner. So what would be the format? Let's see. So for that, I'll just go my second tab. Here you can see I have noted down a prompt in a very detailed way. So you can also write the prompt in this way. So let's see how I have written this. So firstly, I have mentioned my requirement that I have a list of Indian phone numbers in mixed format in Excel. Please convert all of them to, and then I mentioned my format parenthesis, then X are representing numbers, and this is the format I want my data. Okay, so I just simply mentioned here that I have a list of Indian phone numbers in mixed format in Excel. Please convert all them to this particular format. But this is not sufficient. After that, you have to write the rules, some set of rules that you want to make sure are considered while converting the numbers. So for that, we will write in a very simple way. First rule I have mentioned as remove country code like +91 091 0091. So I just mentioned this thing that please remove the country code, and if you are providing exact country code which you want to remove, so it would be more accurate prompt. Okay, then I mentioned remove all spaces, dashes, dots and brackets. Okay, so what it will do, it will scan your entire data and remove all these things. Like firstly it will remove the country code, then it will remove all the spaces like dashes, dots and also the hyphens or brackets, whatever you are providing. Clear? Then we have mentioned the third rule. Third rule says format final 10-digit number as, and then again I mentioned my format so that it keeps in mind that while converting the number, it should be a 10-digit number in this particular format. Okay, so if we break down this entire prompt into three parts, so what we did so far, like first part we just mentioned the requirement, like what we wanted to do and what we have. In second part, we have specified all the rules that we want to follow or consider at the time of conversion or output generation. And after that, I mentioned here's my data, and I provided my data as it is. Now remember one thing, if you are using Claude paid version, there is no need to provide the data. Instead of that, you can mention the cell number, that from this cell to this cell, look the data and convert it. So it will do it, but it needs paid version. Right, and I'm showing you the trick through which you can generate the output but using free version. So for that, what we will do, we will simply provide the data, whatever data we have. So I will just provide this data, and after providing the data, I will mention give me only the clean numbers, one per line, no extra text, ready to paste into Excel cell B2. Why I mentioned B2? Let's say if you are using the same prompt in your Claude paid version, so you can simply mention where you want to keep your data. But in our case, like we are directly going to copy it from Claude AI because we don't have paid version, right? So in that case, if you want to skip this, that is fine. Instead of cell B, you can just simply write ready to paste into Excel. That's it. Okay. So I have prepared this prompt that will work for both of the audience, one who are using the Claude AI with web server interface and one who are using the paid version. So it will work for both. Clear? Now we have this prompt, so let's see how it will work. Let's copy it and go to the Claude AI. So for that, I will go to my Claude AI. So you can see here I'm on Claude, and here I will just simply paste my prompt as it is. Okay. Everything is same which we prepared in Excel. Now you can simply press this button and it will start processing your data. Once it is done, it will provide you the data. So you can see although it provides some information, but that is fine, like that is for our understanding. So it's better if it is explaining us what the system did with our data. But now you can see the data is in exact format. So what I'll do, I'll just simply copy it from here, go to my Excel sheet, go to my demo page, and here I will just simply paste it. Okay, so you can see it generated my data. Now don't get confused like why it provided the same number in every cell, because we provided the same numbers, right? You can see here I have provided the same number because this is just for the demo purpose, but in your case numbers would be different, but it will work with that different number also. Just make sure that you specify your requirement clearly in rules section. So once you know what kind of data you have, or maybe you can do one line, like you can add one like scan the data and according to your data just convert this to this format. Okay, so it totally depends on the requirement, but overall in this session we talked how to use this prompt with Claude AI, and there we are not supposed to pay anything to anyone because this is completely free as of now. Okay, So I hope today's session is clear, where we talked about a way to format the phone numbers in Excel using Claude AI. In next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.